Sorry, I'm behind camera. Good to know there's still enough fretboard. Cold. It's fucking cold. That fucking should be in the fucking drawers. Oh, that's right. One is the one that I really want to fucking use isn't there. Turn that one off. G'day. Sorry, you've probably seen ass crack or whatever the fuck. Really riveting. I just sanded down the headstock and then I accidentally fucked it up as well. So I had to cut a little bit off it, which is why I'm... Oh yeah, there's plenty for that. There's plenty for the bore side. Just don't know where my new 2x2 is. I'm going to do, I'm going to draw it and then hopefully no, I can't. Okay. This is really going to fucking piss me off. You know, you go to tidy stuff up and then you move stuff and then you fucking lose stuff. Boy, who's watching? Why don't you say hello? Stop being rude. There's enough left there too. Ow. Okay, shit's gonna fucking fly around in here too, so it's probably a bad day to stream. I'm gonna see, I should have baking paper somewhere where I can use it to trace. Let's clean that. Maybe it's down here. A lot of shit down here. No. Okay. Okay. Bear with me, whoever the fuck you are. I do have baking paper and it's fucking fresh. Why aren't you fucking caring? Need to be in the other. Need to be over like that, does it? Yes, it does. Alright, let's just make more mess. Sorry, I said back of my head again. My bench isn't tidy enough to do this, so I'm just gonna quickly trace around this thing. Now we've got to fucking cut around that. Now we cut around that and then trace it back on the paper. So, scissors. To a point where fucking scissors don't work. Scissors don't scissor. And I've picked up the fucking ruler now. This is gonna suck. Gives me an idea. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Get this, I can tape it down as soon as I... Now, all this fucking fiddling around and I should be doing other shit. Okay, let's just use good old Sharpie. And I can still talking. Do that. Oh, you dirty cunnel. Okay. Righto. Top drawer for future reference. Okay. Let's see if I ever need the stencil again. thought I had a piece of MDF to use as a headstock thing. I might have to. Oh, fuck, I'm so lost. One day I am going to save every scrap, whether it's fucking sawdust, fucking paper towel, and it's all going into a fucking build. Maybe not a neck, because I've tried making the epoxy neck. And yeah, that motherfucker didn't turn out as good as I hoped. Still might surface at one point, but I don't know if I've got the patience for it. I'll tell you, for free hand, well, sort of free hand at the moment. Should just draw it down here and use that. Let's just make a headstock one out of the two. That's basically, let's do this again, but on fucking MDF this time. do. Let's read to the center line. Good morning. Don't worry, Adam, I'm going to get to your guitar in a sec. Hat. scissors work on this nimrod. Okay, that's the MDF. On sharpen options. top drawer. Paper templates. Righto, so with Adams I've got to do the cavities. Sorry, apologies to the head again. Okay, yep. Long enough for both. Let's get these. The big body templates out of the way. Oh, hello. Welcome. Please say hi. Just gonna cut up some templates. And then I'll route that down. Decided to do it as a wedge. Thought it would be easier to shape. Let's do it. Doing shit on the belt sander at the moment. I get a bump and it doesn't come out as straight as I'd like it to. Let's cut these in half to start with. You can't see, you'll only see me back. roughly. Come on. fucking people in here now. Just doing a couple of tenor templates up. You haven't seen. That's going to be the. What up, motherfucker? That's going to be the 6-a-side one. Oh, the 4-a-side one. This one's a bit wider. It's going to be the 2x2. Should be doing other stuff that I should be getting paid for, but I just want to fucking do some stuff. Vacuum's going on in a sec. Oh, look at that for a nice pan, eh? Yeah, so I've got my vacuum mounted to the bench now, and then it's going to be on all the time. I'm just going to pull the plug to turn it off so I don't have to worry about it being on. There's a lot of time I'll use this fucking thing, and I'll forget to turn the vacuum on, and then my shed's full of fucking dust. So, yeah, just rough. Nah, it's a small belt. It's a smaller belt than the actual unit. The other ones go up to there. So I bought smaller ones off Temu. Oh, well, aren't you fucking fancy? I know. Mate, it's been fucked for ages. I'm just using it until it's fucked. Neil, you're turning into a Paul, mate. I fucking know. Well, fucking send one over to me. It was going up and down. It's fucking working. I don't know what's wrong going on there.
holes are lined on the paper.
Yeah, see, that's how I turn my vacuum off, Neil. Righto. So that's done, that's done. I should be doing the commission. Should, but let's try to do this quickly. Got a these are all the tenors. Yeah, catch you later, mate. Send me those parts. Oh, fucking 4, we're fucking streaming now. So yeah, the thin neck ones are only going to be about that wide. Not the thickest, or maybe the thinnest. I don't know. Who else is here? Cunts, important, rich. Oh wow, there's a fucking lot. Yeah, trying this shit. They only send you stuff if you fucking bang Crow, and he's not even fucking worthy these days. Going all fucking weird. Oh, there's that bit of MDF I was looking for. Like, I get he's been through a lot, but at the same time, like, I just want the old cunt back. Not the one who would go, oh no, we'll be finishing this episode, and then he ends up taking another 4 months to fucking finish something. I mean, like, the guy who used to do the tiny builds and bail, but he'd be close to doing what he was doing. Just the old one, building guitars for fucking, just building guitars, you know? Not, oh, I'm doing this and it's never been done before, but you know, it probably has. To say anything hasn't been done before is pretty fucking big noting yourself and shit, because How'd you know it hasn't been done before? Might have been fucking documented, but could have been done before and someone just went, no, you know what, I'm not going to put this on the internet. Okay, what do I do with all the router bits? Oh. I need to get some with the bearing on the bottom. That's what I need to do. Because every time I get one of those cunts, the bearing ends up fucking coming off them. And I've got big ones, but I can't use them in my little router. Hang on, spoke too soon. Got a fucking cheapie. Hey, been Tyler? You got your fucking shed shit sorted out? Shed shit? Tyler! Fucking Tyler! Yeah, his mum was out putting the bins back in the other day. Oh, not the other day, today. I need to piss, but you know, just this little bit needs doing first. So, I don't know if it was smart or whatever, but I built me router into my table, into my bench, I mean. Oh, is it? Oh, that's where that fucking thing's from. Oh, now it's probably going to be fucked. Okay, it's vibrated off. Oh, you can't. You know what? Let's try it. It's got a, I don't know if it's got base on it. That could be the new one that goes in the table, maybe. Holes line up. Ish. It's just cock holes. Used it the other day too. Fuck my life. As I say, just fucking bending up the picker spinner up. That's about as fucking bad as it's fucking been lately. All this time, still busting for a piss. No, that's not what you do. Oh, I might have to go out the back, boys. Pee in the dust that I put out the back too. Yep, no, I'm pissing. Got the dance going. Blowing more out there than a fucking cheap brothel. Okay. So I've got a new base. I was going to take them all back. That means... Okay. One door's going to get shut. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so... Where the fuck is Mick? What was I saying? Oh yeah, was a warranty job, but you know, I just went, fuck it. What's all we plugged into this fucking thing? Yeah, so I think it came off Temu. It was meant to be with something else. You need to drop down, sir. Oh yeah. It's fucking stupid. This is because the fretboard's curved. Oh, we'll figure it out. But there's no way I'm going to be able to find that. Look at that chunk. Look at that fucking cunt. Right there. And I think it's too far in to do fucking binding on it. Let's have a look. Don't jump. Don't count fucking chickens and shit. Let's see. I've been meaning to use like a perloid sort of fucking deal. You know what, let's run a binding strip down there and on this side got some torch shell stuff that's meant to be like it. It's meant to be like binding. Oh well, it is binding, but it's meant to be like torch shell. Let's try that. Then I can just pack a little bit of dust in there maybe. Okay. Well, this needs to be fucked off a fair bit. Hopefully it's not too deep. No. Oh, no, it's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go there. And it's already chipped out. I think it should be fine to just run it length. Because there's a bit of glue on there, it's made a little ramp. Fuck, nothing's ever fucking easy in this kind of a fucking hole. was cutting. No, it wasn't cutting from the start anyway. Okay, let's go. Is that you still there, Tyler? Are you still doing shit? Let's see what this black shit does. Oops. It's about the length. It is the length. It's just a little bit too short. But then I can just go boink. So I just got to do like the things a bit lower. Doesn't matter that I ran binding thing a little bit longer too, because that's going to be in the pickup cavity. Hey, there's fucking two people in there now. Look at us go. So yeah. The thing is, I want to crack on with these other fucking things, but can't really do that, Adam. He's waited pretty darn patiently. I'm gonna do stuff. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of trouble if you don't, because I don't fucking know what I mean. Where's a pencil? For fuck's sake. Fucking shit goes missing and pockets all the fucking time. Just want to listen to music too, but I can't because I'm streaming. Might get the headphones in a sec. So yeah, mahogany. Got it from a seller in Australia, but I don't know if it's genuine mahogany or what. I don't know. It's sold to me as mahogany, so that's what the dealio is. Here, see how far the posts go out, and then give about 5 mils after that. About half. normally go at least 10. Yeah, no, I better go 10. 10 either side of the centre line. And then just do the centre block that wide. It's going to go narrower, but how wide's the pickup? Pickup's like 84 millimetres, I think. Don't fucking quote me on that though. Because I don't want to accidentally. I could do 90. Let's do 90. That way it's a bit more voluminous. If that's even the way you fucking say that word. Yeah, let's go 4.5 each side. By the time I put a texture line down there, it'll be wider anyway. I'm going to put electronics cavity in there, but what I can do is I can route the wires from the pickup maybe underneath the bridge and then out to the cavity, and then you don't have loose wires hanging around. Let's just do this in pencil first, and then I can go over it with the Sharpie. So I know that's the no-go zone. Then I can finish drawing this all the way around as well. So I don't want much of the sides to be visible from, oops, that's probably not. Oh shit. Probably cut off there. Go there, don't worry about going in where the little dotty dots are. Just right there. And then I can still do the cavity from the back. Just got to make sure I've got a hard shelf for the nut thing. You know what I mean, the nut on this. Oops, let's put everything back and then put that on top so it doesn't scratch the pickup. Anyone listening to new music lately? I've been back in a Chevelle phase. mainly listen to older stuff, but the 2 newer songs are pretty cool. Yeah, that needs to just do a little one there. So yeah, what I can do is I can run the tunnel underneath where the bridge is going to be, and then have a dog leg around, and the wires will bend into the cavity, and then you won't see the wires from the F-hole. That is the fucking plan. Sorry about the wind, I can't control that. I had one guy get up me once for my fan being too loud, and it was like fucking really hot in here, so... Actually, no, fuck it, I'm not apologising. I live where I fucking live. So yeah, I just got to put a drill bit in there and then start fucking hacking away at it. I've really got to what's the fucking word? Be careful when I do the F-hole, because it's a spalt maple top. I'm worried that it's going to fucking just go yoink. No, you're not having a fucking F-hole, cunt. You're having a big fucking blob there. I'll take this over here. I'll move this around, which I can do. I'll zoom into the drill press. I've got slot templates coming for 10 fretboards, because those other ones I used a 24.5-inch scale and cut off the first fret, I think it was. That was close enough. I've really got to measure it when I get up to it. Might as well get the drill bit out for it. Pardon me, I'm going to get a drink and my headphones, because since no one's talking, it means I don't really need to talk. Some of the sharp edges. What I'll do is I'll longer than others, some are whatever, so I'll do this one first and do the little parts, and then move into the bigger parts. Uh, 10mm from the bottom. 10mm from the bottom. No, let's say 13mm, and the router can chase the rest, because I've still got to do a cavity. Fucking stream close up, fucking fat rolls, chin rolls, fucking every roll. Anyway, yeah, I'll get these couple of things, and then we'll start munching into that, and then I'll probably run it through the sander to get the texture marks off it, because I don't know, he wanted a binding type look on it. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough contrast between the what's the fucking word? Between the maple and the mahogany, because it's spalt, like it's not like the typical mahogany, the maple colour. It does want a burster in it though, so I could probably do the burst like around the top, and then yeah, it's a nice bit of maple. I think if you do one coat of stain it'd be fine. I just don't want to do too many coats of stain on it. So anyway, I can off for a bit. Alright, my slotting template turned up. Oh, there's more people watching when I'm fucking not here, so I should just leave the cunt on, not do anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a swig of a drink in a sec. Yeah, me tenor template turned up as well as because they're bi-sided or double-sided, end up getting them to do a 25 and 1/8 scale length. And they actually did it in like 0.18 of a millimetre. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, instead of buying the Stu Mac ones, I get the acrylic ones. Stu Mac's going to last forever, but at the same time, they don't offer a service to do custom lengths. You know, some people want 27-inch scale length for stuff. Some people want fucking 24.5, and some people want the standard stuff, which is fine. when I do, if I do guitars, well, I'm going to do guitars still, but fuck, that was an extreme close up. Sorry about the fucking forehead. Fucking six head or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, like, basically I do whatever scale length the customer wants, but on stuff that I'm going to make and just randomly put out to sell, it's going to have a 25 and a 1/8 length scale, because it's smack bang in between Fender and Gibson. Dirty, come on. Anyway, no one's fucking talking. Hey, there's Mick. Fucking Niels. There's been looting in the next town over, so I'm surprised it hasn't happened up here too. This is like ASMR fucking shit, which I hate. Those weird people that like to listen to people fucking chewing that, that's just so fucking bizarre. How you feeling, Mick? How's the nipples? How's the legs? And just for context, Mick ran a fucking, pretty sure it was a half marathon, wasn't it, Mick? Oh, fuck me. Not literally, just. They should just cut them and put fucking packing tape over the top of it or something, but I suppose they keep this shit on there when they cut it. Gonna go get me the Mick's Guitars logo for Corey Muxlow's fucking Good Guitars. Go and get knobs done up again. I'm gonna have to pay another setup fee though, which sucks, but once it's set up I don't have to worry about it. Got 16 of the bastards, so I'm going to get them all done while I have a little bit of money, and then I can put them on me commissions as a nice little touch. I know I've got a mate who does, he gets his neck plates customly etched or lasered or whatever. It looks really, really cool, but I rarely use neck plates. I prefer to glue them in, but that's just so I don't have to go, well, I thought I had fucking neck bolts somewhere. So, yeah, what's this one? That one's 25 frets actually, so I've got the little nub there to cut off the overhang. But that's for the tenors, and 638.18 is for the saw good scale length. So yeah, I could put you in a cradle and get you closer, but I'm just gonna, because I'm filming the 4-string. I'm going to film that on the bandsaw and like put the fucking tripod thingy on the bandsaw and film it, and then just zoom in with you guys, and then I'll like get footage from this one here and interject it so it's not so boring the whole time. I did try, at one point I tried multi-camera setup and did like half screen and shit. So much fucking editing. and the dude was happy with the refret that I did. It's the first refret, so I'm happy that he's happy. He ended up cutting the binding channel off and made his neck narrower, so I ended up putting side dots in there. I re-stained the fingerboard because it was stained at one point. I ended up painting the neck because I had paint on it. I had to sand it so it was nice and flush with the fretboard in everywhere that it could be. Because it had binding channel though, he left the ledge where the neck joins on. So I didn't touch that because otherwise you'd have to shim the neck pocket and everything, which probably should have. Anyway, he was happy, so he paid me. And you know, I told him, look, I'll be doing it in my spare time. Just give me, I don't know, $50. He was happy to pay me $50. I've had it since February, so like I would have said, look, have it if you want. I don't care. But he was happy with it, so that's all that matters. Look at that. You're gonna get Inception here. You're gonna get a fucking shot whip and a shot. Should keep that too. Yeah, that's a good idea. Turn a bit more. Yep. Go up. Yep. I learnt that I don't like doing them. To me, no, like I'm glad it was a bolt-on neck, because if it was a neck that was glued in, it would have sucked. But because it's a, oh look, you see a wild Bob there. Bob's going inside. He's probably going to go do a wee. Then leave all the doors open. Yep, see, predictable. Don't encourage him, Mick. Yeah, so it was good because he had already attempted. He glued the fretboard on and he did stuff, and then he tried to do it, but one, I don't think he realised he needed to have a radius on the fretboard. Two, I don't think he realised that he needed like the frets to match. Three, he took the binding channel off. As I said, I probably should have packed in some shims, but he only gave me the neck. He didn't give me the body. I said, look, if there's any issues, bring the body in and I'll make it all sweet for you. He had like this drawer front with a bridge mounted to it, and then he just screwed a neck in to try test it out. Like, it was less than ideal, but yeah. He's been following my my Saw Good Guitar page on Facebook for fucking, yeah, oh yeah, he had this other fretboard too he was going to give me. I'm like, oh no, I don't really need that, mate, it's all good. But he had a, what's the fucking, yeah, it was a guitar that he got from the tip, so I couldn't, in good conscience, I couldn't charge him $200 for a refret. So I said, just give us $50 and I'll work on it whenever I can. I fixed up a lot of other stuff too, like it had, someone tried to make it a 7-string at some point and had a random tune hole in the headstock, so I filled that in, put a veneer front and back, put side dots in, stained the fingerboard, painted the whole neck. There was a chunk missing near the low E tuner, so I sanded that flat, added another piece, and then yeah, made it all flush and everything. But anyway, let's get fucking cracking on this, because I want to get back on the tenor guitars. Like, I'll do this, sand this down, and then that's going to be it. The headstock needs to come, headstock veneer needs to come off the top. Trying to get it to book match. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to make sure the neck pocket, and then try to cut the piece out of there, because there's, like, if I go from the end of the neck, there's not enough wood to do the veneer. I could do it with the piece that's over here, but it's not book matched, and I think the book match would look good with the body and the headstock. And we'll do the back cover out of this bit here, or these bits in the waist, and I just realised you couldn't see any of that, so that's just what it is. Anyway, Mick, the new Chevelle, it's fucking awesome. I stopped listening after, what was it? Not being a series, Sci-Fi Crimes. That's where I stopped at. Oh, no. No. Can't do it. Okay, now I should be able to listen to it. Thank fuck. Okay, that's probably going to get copyrighted. Yeah, so yeah, I've went through and bought all of them. So that's what I'm listening to a fucking lot. New album. If you pre-order, you get 2 songs, which is Cowards, part 1 and 2. One's called Rabbit Hole, and the other one's called Jim Jones. And Jim Jones is about the Jonestown Massacre, where they drank the Kool-Aid sort of stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. Like, those 2 songs sort of feel political as well, which I'm not massively into political bands. Like the riffs are cool. I watched a live show when he did Rabbit Holes, and like the chorus, he's just like, he's holding the microphone and he's like, like he's just playing one-handed, which is pretty cool, because you don't really see him as that sort of guitarist, but you know, there's some moments where he's a bit widdly. Anyway, I'm going to get into this. sort of down myself now. Yeah, see you, mate. When I get the knobs, I'll obviously show you. Thanks so much for your help with me. There is there's 2 hoodies already about to be unleashed. I ordered one for the missus and myself. So thanks a lot. I don't know. Yeah. I actually had the fucking araldite that the chuck into me drill. It was so stupid. Yep, so bigger bit now. Hopefully it won't take as long. Probably will. Probably put colour there. Actually, no idea where I put the fucking ruler. Raining, fucking yuck. Had more than enough fucking rain to last the rest of the year. Alright, let's go. Fucking round 7. That right in the way? No, that's good. Right. Is that doing anything? Oh, no, okay. Let's get rid of that. Starting to rain, so I might just call it. There's not much to do really. I'm going to do the other side off camera. And then, yeah, might slot the tenor fingerboards, but they'll be content. Yeah, still got this. This is pretty cool. I don't mind that. Ebony, maple, ebony, Campolaro, I think. And then a bit of mahogany on the side just to give it that little bit of width. Might be long enough. Oh, we'll figure it out. But this is going to be not spare time. No, this is day off stuff that I'm working on this guitar. If I don't have a day off, but I'm out in the shed, I'm going to do stuff on the tenors and the ukuleles. I want fresh eyes on this, so I don't want to make any mistakes if I can, and if I do, I want it to be like fresh-minded so I can think of solutions and that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna love this neck because I don't have to do side dots or nothing. Oh, not side dots. I don't have to do dots on it. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you all later because the phone's probably going to die too because it's been streaming. And next time I stream, can someone remind me to fucking tape up my pockets? Oh, look at this shit. Look. Fucking all this in here. It's fucking impossible to fucking get out. Anyway, catch you later. Bye.